Hello and welcome back to Pacific Drive. So last we left off, we were just about ready to head out into the zone again. Now we need to pick a destination. We could go through the unstable area, but we would probably die, given that there's a fast coming in zone, it's going to be dark, and there's other hazards. No thank you. So let's try this. We're just going to go somewhere close. It's going to be nice and easy. I believe we got everything more or less sorted last time. Ooh, or maybe we didn't. So we just got to organise this a bit. We'll need our thing here. Ooh, got a fax. More tourists trying to cross the water from Canada. We've got an abandoned boat in the cove again, tracks leading inland, and more blood. Right. Let's grab all the materials. We'll grab all the paints. Yeah, we can grab that. We don't need any more food, at least not on us. Right. We'll put the decor stuff away. It really doesn't want me to put these paints away, does it? It's trying to select everything but the paints and the decals. Right. Get these in there. That's pretty much full. That's pretty much full as well. We might be able to, you never know. No, right. Ooh, we can fit that though. And there. And we've got right, we've got oh, actually there's these flares as well. We've got a text document to put in. What have we got? Normally encounters 5. Not what I meant to do. View logbook. It was pure nonsense at first. They were often garbled, and the ones we could decipher made no sense. The dates were wrong and talked about made-up events, except they weren't made up. It was the gasoline shortage one I remember first, because it was so accurate. We had exactly that shortage 2 weeks later, down to the gallon. Then there was that lost technician. I thought no one would believe me, but my supervisor and I listened to the one which predicted that Baker Boy being dissolved. He was, right on time. But after that, as soon as we had them all deciphered, they've stopped. Right. Okay. All of our parts. All of our bits are stored away. What else have we got? So we've got this bumper. So if we need to replace a bumper, we've got several. In fact, I might wish to do just that. Right. Okay. That'll fix them away. In the meantime, now we typically get 3 pulls. And we'll just double check, but yeah, that'll be it. I need to remember as well not to scrap the boot panel. Yeah, not to scrap the panel for the boot at the back, because we get more materials from the inside then. Right, we'll need a new scrapper. Other tools looking fine. The impact hammer could probably do with some work done to it, but we can't just repair tools. It's too bad. But, oh well. It's not at the point where I'd just throw it away. Because eventually we should probably just do that, because it's going to be taking room up in the inventory. You don't want to take one into the mission which hasn't got all of its durability left. Because if you do take one that's got none of its durability left, well, you're going to end up having to craft one there, and be like a hammer, for example. You can't, unless you upgrade the workbench in the back of the car. Right. Repair putty. Have we got some in the back? We've got some. This one's nearly used. It's one of the worst parts of the car. Right, okay. Those lights, this door. Okay. That looks to be everything. We'll charge it up and we'll get on our way. But we'll see if there's anything we can research quickly beforehand. We could do an expanded locker with some stable energy, but nothing else. Right, what else can we do? I think literally at this point we're down to stuff like insulated headlights here. We're very much down to the last few bits and bobs that we can actually use stable energy for. We've nearly maxed it all out. Now we can get puncture-proof tyres, for example, here. But we can't really, because it's, yeah, we need a level 2 workbench as well. We could get a roof rack. Max out all the racks we can have. Oh, we have enough to get a plasma charger with the unstable energy we have. If we scan a belching barnacle, which I think is in the next area, we have enough to get armoured panels or armoured doors. So that's something. Probably the best things we can do is to make some steel sheets, and we can get some lockers and a rack for the top of the car. Right. One roof rack. So when we do eventually get to the point where we're putting loads of stuff on the car, we will be able to put pretty much whatever we want on it now. We've got all the slots available to us. And we have our final locker. There we go. One final locker. The pneumatic ones. Upgrade one of your lockers to make use of an extraordinary amount of underground storage space. So those like upgrades for the lockers to make them even larger. Right, okay. Store a part per locker in this grid to make tripping over discarded bumpers and stubbing your toes on spare tyres a thing of the past. So each locker will get a part spot specifically for parts. Okay. Right. Looks good. Ooh. We can make fiberglass. Carbon fiberglass. Interesting. I think we'll save the unstable energy though for next time. Right. We'll get out there. Get on our way. It should be a short one. A quick trip out. Mostly we just want to give it a bit of time so that we can yeah, we're going to give it a bit of time so we can just allow that junction to stabilise itself. So hopefully this stabilises. There's also the possibility that Because we can see those little lines along the wall. Maybe there's another exit over this way. It's a possibility. Right, let's go. Very foggy. So we've got a bit of energy though. But I don't like the idea of trying to find that log in the middle of there. Right. I'm not seeing it. And I'll apologise, I had to go a bit radio silent there. Can't can't pause this like on the PC. The share function doesn't have a pause. But I think that might be the log there. I think we've stubbed his toes on it. Which is rather handy. But yeah, so
after the multi-stage evacuation of the Olympic Peninsula's 100,000 strong population, the records get sketchy. Once the region is swept clean of civilian eyes, the flow of information trickles to an eventual stop. ARDA has always maintained that the evacuation was done in the name of national security. That there was simply nothing more patriotic than sacrificing your homes, with the communists plotting our demise across the Atlantic. Certainly not because there was any danger from the strange experiments happening inside, or situations most unnatural to witness. ARDA kept a wide berth, displacing citizens far ahead of the front line, so first-hand accounts of things going awry were rare. But rumors spread fast, and everyone had some story about a distant relative whose pet changed in inexplicable ways, or a friend of a friend who followed strange lights into the woods and never returned. Once the civilians cleared out, the ARDA employees moved in. Scientists, officials, support staff, and their families made the Olympic Exclusion Zone home, reaching anyone from 300 to 1,000 in total at its peak. What any of them were doing in the zone was kept hush-hush, but the population just outside the walls found secrecy irresistible. Every shipment of raw material, out-of-season weather patterns, and inexplicable light or sound became the talk of the town for the first decade of the zone's existence.
right, I think that's just about finished. Okay, But yeah, had to go a bit radio silent, got a phone call, so it's... Can't pause it on the PlayStation, unfortunately. I really do wish they would upgrade this share system, because it's very useful. You know, it means you don't have to have a capturing card or anything, but doing anything like... I mean, it's just... You kind of miss with OBS some of the features that it just kind of has that you take for granted, like... I can just look to my second screen on the computer and I can see, say, like the audio levels. It's got little audio bars going up and down and all that. Things like being able to just pause and just start up again on the recording without it creating a cut or anything that you have to edit or change later on. It's just kind of, yeah, it allows like recording while you're still, sorry, it allows pausing the recording. A very handy feature. We will destroy these. And we'll be quick because we're being irradiated. I noticed as well while I was listening to that recording, and you'll have seen it, I thought to just look at the side cargo and kind of were like, oh yeah, I'm still not in the habit of checking this, am I? So, uh-oh, we got the side cargo, so we've got a bunch of stuff that we don't want to lose. Let's have a look here. So all the exits are closed off here. We can pretty much go immediately if we want to. There's no real reason to keep going for stable energy. We've got most of the stuff for it, so since we're just wanting a quick trek through here, it's probably the best idea. We've got some stuff there. Wow. And it should be done now. Thank you, dumpster. We'll have to go on through all this in the back. Right, lovely. Oh, I was hoping there'd be something here. I guess locked doesn't always mean valuable. And this is a little bit irradiated. Doesn't look like there's a whole lot in here either. There's this. Is that it? Yeah. Well, that kind of sucked. When it's locked and radioactive, you kind of expect there to be something cool. Not for it to just be, well, rubbish. Right. We said we'd be in and out, so we're going in and out. Okay. And we would have passed that log thing on the way anyway. Right. Here we go. I think this has been one of the smoothest drives to the exit I've had for a while. It's not even playing the tense music. So even the game knows that it was a bit of a chill time that time.
Oh, you're back from your joyride. Drive off any cliffs this time?
I mean, I've only done that like twice. Not that bad at driving off of cliffs. Right, what have we got? No idea what the quirks are. Does it tell me as well? Yeah, it's the side storage that's a bit damaged. I guess it is a bit. Right. Burnt any bulbs so I can put these in? Right, I guess we'll just drop it all in here. Oh, and the bulbs. We'll check the facts. Take your trash home, take your trash home. Otherwise it ends up scrambled in with everything else in this godforsaken place, and you help build the nightmare of... Oh, yeah, it like trails off the end there. Right. Do we even need the transfer thing for this? Not really, no. Right. We can put the recording in the fax machine. Paint on the paint rack. We are definitely going to do some decorating soon. I think at the moment we'll wait till we start unlocking armoured stuff. But I think then we'll do a nice full-on job with the paint at that point. Right. It's probably not even worth really looting this each time at this point. I'm mostly just doing it out of habit. Right, let's try and remember to unlock it properly. And then scrap everything. Right. Absolutely everything is smashed. Lovely. Let's see what we get. Ooh, a bit of repair putty, that's always good. Some gears. Yeah, we are stacked on repair putty apparently. Which is good, because using the repair putty uses a lot of chemicals. Move these down. Okay, yeah, we're gonna have to put some of this stuff away. And we are pretty much full. Okay, wow. Even on the repair putty, we are kind of full. We've also got, where is it? This. Just suck it all up. Throw it in here, I guess. Right. Not loads. A little bit of stable energy if we need it. Not that we really do, but more importantly, let's see what we've got on the map. It's still, yeah, it's still unstable. It's unfortunate. We could just go for it, but we'd have to get through a dark area with, yeah. Yeah, where are we? Anomalies, conditions. Intense radiation. It was like an exclamation mark, wasn't it? Malfunctioning mess. High levels of magnetic interference combined with broad spectrum atmospheric anomalies. Things are constantly going haywire. Overcharged electricity. All electrical damage taken in this part has increased. Things I'm wanting to leave, but it's like, yeah. I really wish I could just re-stabilise that, if it were possible. I think you do unlock something to eventually do it, but I'm really fed up of just sitting here waiting for this to re-stabilise. Right. What are we on? About 35 minutes. We'll go on another jaunt. Why not? We'll go out to here, I guess, because it's... Well, actually, we'll go here, because well, mind you, I'm just looking at this one. It doesn't seem like there's any relation between these drawings here on the map and where the exits and entrances are to the zone, which I thought there might be. I was kind of hoping by exploring this it would maybe give us a link to something leading out here as an alternate option. But there's nothing connecting us to say like this thing here. Like, you can probably faintly see it on your screen. There's like, almost looks like a tunnel going through the wall or something. Like an entrance and exit. But it doesn't seem to be the case, unfortunately. We could just go for it. Say sod it and run. I don't know what the other hazard is though. I know it's going to be dark. I know that it's going to close in on us fast. But there's something else that's going to make it dangerous, and I don't know what it is. That's the worry. But if we get to here, we've then got perpetual stability. Right. If I like put that in, yeah, it adds those to the route. What if I put these in, for example? So these like permanently stabilised or something behind us. Not sure exactly. Let's see what that does then. Ah, we can see what these are now. Okay. So G1 will be this part of the zone. The abductors in this part of the zone are particularly aggressive and much more active in their pursuit. Electrical discharges in this zone are much higher voltage. They will arc past car defences with ease. Or we can go to this one. Energy, eerie darkness, swift storm, battery sapping. This part of the zone is unusually, even abnormally darker. Don't know what battery sapping is. And the swift storm. And then here it's perpetual stability. We could just go for this. Battery sapping. We have a very large battery capacity. We could just drive straight through and go for it. And I think we're going to. I'm fed up of waiting about for the ideal conditions to just slowly nudge ahead. We'll go through one of the unstable zones and get there. Right. Thank you very much for watching. I'll see you next time where we'll be attempting that. I'll see you then.